What is going on? This is Brandon with Fleet Feet, and today I'm going to be giving you my first impressions of the Saucony Endorphin Pro 4. This is one of two options that you have for race day from Saucony. But before we can dive into this, we need to talk a little bit about this. This is the third iteration. This is the fourth. How did we get from here to here? The Pro 3 last year was one of my favorite running shoes of 2023, and it was definitely my favorite marathon day shoe of 2023. The second model, while it was good, it didn't really have the same sort of super shoe feel, or I didn't feel like it was in the same tier system as some of the other brands were putting out. This third model, however, really did meet up to that criteria. This shoe was best intended for the half marathon to the full marathon distance, anything from longer run workouts all the way up to race day. This shoe worked really well. It just had a lot of snap. It was poppy underfoot. The Speedroll technology was there. The lockdown was there. It was just a great fitting shoe overall. There was really no compromise on performance, which was one of the things that I really loved about this shoe. Transitioning over from the Pro 3, Saucony came out with the Pro 4. By the way, I'm going to start off by saying the look of this shoe, personally in my opinion, is much better than the Pro 3. I love the racing stripe. I love that it again has the same look and feel and story as the Speed 4. It just cohesively comes together really well in a nice package. Starting with the upper, one of my favorite things about this shoe was the lace lockdown. I felt like I was really able to keep the shoe locked down in my stride, which was one of the things I found was most important when cornering or going through in faster paces. This shoe had quite an interesting tongue here, but it also had kind of a stretchy one. It's a booty constructed tongue, so it's not gusseted, but it is wrapped in with the upper of the shoe already. I also found that the upper seemed to be a little bit more durable in the fourth version from the third version, so that might be something to look out for. I think it also retains a lot of its breathability from the third to the fourth model. Moving down to the midsole of this shoe, it is a little bit snappier, it is a little bit softer, and it is a little bit easier to pick up the pace in. I will say that is all due to this midsole foam here, which is Power Run PB. Saucony has stuck with that from the third to the fourth version here. There's also a full length plate in here that adds a little bit of flexibility and rigidity into the shoe. While this shoe is better for picking up the pace and cornering and changing paces, it's less of a lock it and forget it sort of shoe. So this shoe is great for if you want to make a big surge or you want to kind of change paces a little bit or be a little bit more variable in your stride. This shoe is going to be able to do that a little bit better, whereas I think the Pro 3 was a little bit of a set it, lock it, and go for the run and kind of tune into one pace. So I think that they kind of have a little bit of differentiation here with the softer foam. Moving down to the outsole, this is not a full length rubber coverage here, but when I was out on my run on the roads, kind of just taking it through some faster strides, I really had no issues here. So in terms of rubber coverage and rubber support, really had no issues. From a use case perspective, I do think that this shoe is a little bit more versatile than the last one. So I would go down anywhere between the 10K all the way up to the marathon distance if you're looking to race in this shoe. I know that Saucony also has the Endorphin Elite, which is a little bit different. And so you kind of want to decide, okay, which one in your arsenal do you want to pick? I just know that this one for right now, from 10K to marathon distance, is going to suit you really well. So what is the difference between the fourth and the third model? Well, the fourth model does come in a little bit heavier than the third model. I believe that both uppers are quite breathable. I think the stack heights are pretty similar. The rubber coverage here on both of the shoes is quite similar. No real issues there. Honestly, overall, if you are a fan of the third model, you're going to like the fourth model as well. If you're someone who's into Saucony racing shoes, someone who wants to continue on with the Saucony line for racing shoes, I think the fourth option is a great pick. I think it's something that you can continue to get your miles in, you can rely on, is a safe bet for race day. Just know that it's going to be a little bit different in terms of the feel, the stride, the cadence, but you're still going to get that fast, snappy feel underfoot that you're looking for. I like the adjustments that Saucony has made here. I think they're moving in the right direction with their shoes, especially with something like this, which I feel is a little bit more versatile than the third one. Overall, this is a great step in the right direction for Saucony, and I'm excited to see kind of what the iteration of the Saucony Endorphin Elite looks like into that next model. If there is a next model, I believe there will be. I think the Pro 4 is a great option for anyone who's looking to run fast for race day, looking to hunt PRs, or just looking for something that's comfortable for when they're trying to go anywhere between the 10K to the marathon distance. I think Saucony's done a really good job with updating from the third to the fourth version here. here. I don't know if there's another race day shoe out there that is going to be as versatile as this one. I guess we'll find out and see. But for now, if you like this review and you'd like to see more, comment below your thoughts on the Saucony Endorphin Pro 4, or let me know what shoes I should review next.